Hey everybody, Donovan Germain here, and welcome to Colorado Boulevard Salon Republic, Pasadena. We are here with Lisa Marie. Lisa, what's your Instagram for people?
Hey guys, I'm Lisa Marie, and you can find me on Instagram at ColorMeLisaMarie, and I wanted to welcome you guys in my studio. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, it's beautiful. We love the space, and she's going to show us some fun colors. What are you going to do today?
So we're going to do a mix of muted tones with a pop of rainbow stripes that are going to have neon. It's going to have a nice contrast between the muted tones.
Sounds great. Let's check it out.
Okay guys, so first I started, this is my model Anna-Nisa, and I pre-lightened her, giving her a nice tease and weave shadow root. So when I do my vivid colors, I like to go with a natural outgrow. I don't like to do a straight bleach root touch-up, only because I want it to grow out naturally with the client's hair. So I like to do like if I was doing a blonding technique, but with colors. With our colors, I'm gonna have a shadow root, which right here is a mixture of garnet and black additive of Pravana Vivids, and that's going to be her shadow root, but I'm also going to put it right at the end too. And then this is going to be my main color with the garnet shadow root, is like a peachy rose color. So that's going to be her overall color. And then what we're going to do with these fun colors is we're going to have rainbow striping slices all over her hair, and it's just going to give a pop of color and a contrast. So you want fine enough sections that you could see through. Like if you had a magazine behind her hair, you could read through it. So that's very important when applying vivid colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt this down to complementary colors. So if the yellow mixed into the pink, it's gonna make a peachy color. So that's what I mean by complementary. And if you really wanted to separate this, you could go right under. If you wanted to create a third color, you could mix these two next to each other, and we could create that blended color, which I'm gonna kind of do that so you guys could see. Keep in mind, I'm over directing to the front of the hairline just so we have a soft, natural look. When you over direct it, it takes away the harsh line, so that's really important. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this diagonal back subsection, and I'm going to take it thin enough just to overlay. So what we're going to do with this section is we just want a nice parting. We're going to put it directly over the previous section. So I am mixing muted colors within the neon just so those neons really make a pop in there. And then we'll have the muted tones everywhere else. So this is really gonna stand out.
And so how did you choose the colors that you chose? What was your inspiration?
I have a lotion at home from Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
And I looked at it. I have a picture of it too if you guys want to see it.
Yeah.
And I really like the color palette, and I love how it was against a black and white background, so I kind of visualized her root being that black with the contrast of all the other peachy tones, and then the bright colors that kind of gives you that spring, summer kind of feel.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's what I like to do. I like to get inspiration from different places, whether I'm at Home Goods and I see a piece of art that I really like, or the lotion at home that I have. It's just, inspiration is everywhere.
Time has been so hard on us, my friend. Sun goes down.
Now, seeing your pattern, I see a lot of clearly defined lines. There's no blend between the colors. Is that the way it's going to look, or you have a plan for that?
I definitely want them to be more of a harsher line in this area.
Okay.
Now the two colors next to each other could create a third color. So the overlapping, any of them might have another blend in the middle. So that will kind of create a blurred line, but I really do want to keep it separated, and I really want that heavy contrast. And with the other two colors, the main colors, that's going to be more of a blended, softer look. So I just want this to be the pop, the harsher look against the softness.
Cool. Okay, so Lisa, talk to me about trends. What are you seeing in regards to vivid colors? You know, we've had vivid colors here, you know, very, very trendy, very popular for the past, couple years now. They exploded. Right. Where have they gone since then, and where are they going?
So what I feel the trend is going in, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I mean, neons are coming back. I love that the 90s are coming back with vengeance, 80s and 90s. But for a few years, vivid colors were all about the muted colors for a long time, the metallic and all that. And that wasn't for everybody's hair. It doesn't last as long. It's a great look. But for me, the neon colors are back and people are taking a little bit more risk. So that's what I see the trend is heading to, and I'm loving that trend.
Well, yeah. Now, Lisa, you mentioned 80s and 90s. Now, you're not old enough to remember the 90s and 80s, right?
Well,
no,
hello?
we're both way too young for that.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. I feel like metallic is a great way to start. It's a little bit safer, a little bit more wearable, the rose golds, the metallic blues, things like that. But really, it's not something that lasts. The longevity is not as there, whereas neon colors, it has a little bit more pigment in the color, so it fades out really nicely. So this mixture right here is Pravana's Sunstone with a little bit of pink, or excuse me, majority pink Sunstone with a little bit of orange vivids in here. So let's go ahead and go in with our garnet. And this is what's gonna color mount into color. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers and blend that in. So you were asking me with the section before, was it intentional with the colors, with the harsher line? It was. For this section, I want it to be a little bit of a blurred line.
Okay, Lisa, so you're moving on to the top, the crown. Is that what you call it?
Yep, the crown of the head. We have a horseshoe shape at the very top. And you can see on the side where we finished her. And we have the pop of the rainbow right here at the bottom with the muted tones on top. And we're gonna go ahead and over direct her hair, this top section. And we're gonna add slices of rainbow that's gonna fall over this nice section that we did down here.
Trouble is a silly thing, it always ends up breaking, but everything still works out in the end. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll.
Now, so Lisa, I've noticed your color bowls are the same color as the color in them. Is that purposeful? Do you do that all the time?
It's a great visual, just to remind you. I mean, even though we look at it real quick.
Have you had an oops before?
Have I had a oops before?
Yeah.
All the time, but it's art, right?
It's art.
So we make the oops into art.
Okay, so Lisa, what is the difference between a good hairstylist that does vivids and a great hairstylist that does vivids? What's the secret? What do you think the biggest thing is?
Knowing your client's lifestyle. Are you someone that's gonna wash your hair all the time? Are you someone that goes, 7 days without washing? Questions like that, I feel like that's the difference.
If you don't know what their lifestyle is after they leave the chair, it may look good that day, but depending on how they live their life, it's gonna fall apart.
Right.
Okay.
Or if it's only gonna look good for a week or whatever,
Sure.
So
Got
if
it.
there's someone that washes their hair daily, or they're like, you know what, it's just way too much maintenance, things like that, maybe Vivids isn't for them. So you could play around with permanent colors that are fun, things like that.
Wind just blows, but we keep on standing. We'll call it whatever that we want it. Don't you know there's no way they will ever get it? Wind just blows.
Okay, Lisa, so you're all done. You've applied all the color. It's all set. How long are we gonna wait?
All right, guys, so this will process for about 15 to 25 minutes. If it stays on longer, no need to worry. It's a non-oxidized color. But about 20 minutes, and rinsing it with really cold water, as cold as your client could take it, and condition only.
But through every night we keep on dancing. Trouble is a silly thing, it always ends up sneaking in. But with you it's like the summer never ends. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they will ever.
Ta-da!
looks incredible.
Thank
Do
you.
you like it?
I love it.
It's amazing. All right, so tell everybody, just give us a rundown. What did you do?
So just to show you guys, here's the nice shadow root that I was saying that will grow out nicely with her hair. And then the diagonal back sectioning. That way we have the placement under here and it goes to the back. And then we did some sliced pieces at the top that we mixed in the rainbow striping with the all overall color. We use Pravana. I use multiple colors, but the main color is going to be sunstone pink with a little bit of orange.
Okay.
And then her shadow root will be garnet with a little black additive. And then I use magenta, neon green, yellow into blue.
The whole palette.
Whole palette, every line.
Awesome. It looks great. So we're going to take some pictures and then we'll put those up. Now, if people are interested in booking with you, what's the best way to get in touch with you? Or if they have questions?
Best way is you can find me on Instagram at ColorMeLisaMarie, and my cell phone number is on there. There's also an option for booking. I do require a consultation. That way I could give you the best service you deserve, and that's the best way. You could always write me there or find me on Facebook, Lisa Marie Martinez.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for doing this, and thanks
you.
everybody for watching.
Bye, guys.